Hey guys, what's up? It's Rob, and yeah, today we're doing the bondo. Finally, we have our bondo, and we're gonna be putting it along like the fiberglass parts of the box. Bondo right over here, body filler, pretty good stuff. So we're gonna be putting this all over the box to be able to, make it smooth, make it look good, get it ready for paint, and then after that we just gotta sand it down, and we are good to paint. I'm gonna show you guys the box and exactly how you mix it and all that shit in just a second here. Alright, so where we left off last time, all I've done since then is I went through, and as you can see, some of these areas have been sanded already. I just to make it a little bit easier for the bondo to go on, so definitely take some like 60, 70 grit sand, 60 or 80 grit sandpaper, put it on there, and just sand it down nice. These bubbles might give us a little bit of issue when it comes to actually like doing the bondo, but I think if we kind of pile it up on top of it, we can get a nice smooth surface. Probably have to do a couple layers of it. Other areas like this, it's pretty much already smooth, gonna be super easy. Same thing over on the other side. You guys have seen the box, you guys know what it looks like. Alright, just gonna take the bondo, put it onto a little plate which we got up there, and mix all this shit up. Alright guys, so we have our bondo right here, as you can see on the plate, and we also have the hardener right here for it as well. Definitely read the directions of the bondo before you do this, but you want to put about a third, what was it, like a sixth of the amount, I think, something like that. Like, it gives you like weird measurements, and I don't like that. I like exact measurements. So we're gonna put, I don't know, about that much bondo should about that much hardener, I mean, should be good. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna take our old Starbucks gift card, like I mentioned last time. Using like old gift cards and debit cards are really good for stuff like this. Oh shit, this is really hard to do one-handed because I can't like hold the plate down. As you guys can see, it's just bouncing around. But you guys get the gist of this, right? You just want to get this shit all mixed up and one nice uniform color. It should be like kind of like a light red, pinkish color as it's starting to get now. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys once I get this all mixed up and ready to go. Alright guys, so I already went through and I have done the other side already. But I mean, I was just practicing, trying to get a good feel for it. And this is a good way to do it, to get through these cracks. Just put a shit ton in there, and like all the bigger spots of imperfections, just try to put a shit ton in there. And then once it dries over, you can go over it for a second time and be able to get, this is really hard to do one-handed, but then once you go over it the second time, it'll be really easy to get. And I mean, if you ever use joint compound for maybe sheetrock or something like that, repairing a hole in a wall, this is pretty much the same thing. It's pretty easy. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder. And the first batch that I actually mixed up, I used a little bit too much of the hardener. So you want it to be this pinkish color. Kind of looks like silly putty, to be honest. But I mean, that's all that's really to it. Alright guys, so as you can see, the bondo is now dry, and obviously it looks like shit. It's all bumpy, it's not even whatsoever. We're going to be taking this here sanding brick, sanding the shit out of it, and yeah, we're going to, I don't know, maybe fill in the extra spots that maybe need to get hit one more time, like this little spot right up here is going to need to get hit again. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and sand it down, see what it looks like after. You recording? Yeah. Alright guys, so it is the next day and we got the Bondo all done. We got this part sanded. As you can see, we still have some cracks and stuff like that, which we're going to go through and fill in right now. I just wanted to update you guys a little bit. We still do need to sand this top part a good amount. We started doing the sanding up here. And then as we go over to the other side, most of it's sanded. I just want to give it a good once over one more time just to make sure we got it as good as possible. We're going to be using the wood filler though. We're going to be using that to fill in these cracks and everything. I just think it'd be a lot easier than going back over with some more Bondo, because the job of the Bondo is already done, you know. This is just cosmetic shit right here. So we're going to go through and fix that up today. Alright, so we got our wood filler here, and we're just going to do the same thing as we did last time when we did the first layer. Going through and, like, you know, getting all the screw holes and stuff. We're just going to be filling in these cracks as tightly as possible, not trying to really add too much material to it at all. Just enough to fill in the cracks, that's it. Reason why we're using the wood filler, like I said, felt like it'd be a lot easier, come out a little bit better. And I mean, we don't really have to worry about there being a difference in the color once we paint it, because everything's getting primed twice. And then we're going to be going over it with our paint, probably 2, maybe even 3 coats. So I mean, that's really all we're doing right now. We're just going to go through and get all these little spots, you know, filled up with the wood filler, so it looks nice, neat, and pretty. Then once we're done with this, we're going to be going through and, of course, sanding this part down. Then we should be all good to start actually doing the painting, which I'm extremely excited about, to be honest. Want to get this box done, you know, make it look nice, neat, and pretty, so I really have something to show off when I go to car meets and stuff like that, and, you know, people look at the car, especially once I start doing competitions, probably next year. I don't know if I'll be able to make any this year. Maybe one of the last ones of the year, maybe. I'm not 100% sure though right now. Don't hold me accountable to that. So hey guys, you know, the Bondo and everything is 100. Oh, shit, my tongue's blue. Fuck. I've been eating some Jolly Ranchers on the way home. Just dropped Kayla off at work. Wanted to make, you know, the last part of the video, but the Bondo is done. As you can see, we sanded down the wood filler right here on the box, all around, as well as the Bondo up top and on the sides. I'm going to get out of the car in just a minute to show you guys. But also, as you saw like halfway through the video, I went and got a detail sander, because just doing this shit by hand was taking way too long. I figured the Bondo would be a lot easier to sand. I didn't think it was going to be so much of a pain in the ass, you know, because it's meant to be sanded and all that. So I figured it'd be a little bit easier to sand. But no, that was not the case whatsoever. It was very difficult to sand. So that's why I went out and got the detail sander. But either way, we're at a good point now to where we're going to be starting the paint next. That's going to be the next project, as well as doing an underglow on the car too. That's going to be exciting. I'm excited for that one. I want the fucking underglow. I don't know which one's going to come first. Probably paint. But that leaves me to the question, I don't know what the fuck to do. Okay, I'm going to be painting it black and purple. Maybe with a little bit of gray in there. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I don't know what I want to do, you know, because obviously the subs are firing up that way. So this is, you know, this area right behind me is the main area you want to see. I was kind of thinking about doing like a sound cube, the logo, like right here. Maybe make it out of some wood or something, or just tape it off and do that. Maybe purple and the rest of the box black. I'm not 100% sure though. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any suggestions whatsoever. No suggestion is a bad suggestion right now, because I don't know what I want to do. So let me know on Twitter or Instagram. Just either send me like a picture of something on Instagram, tag me in it. My Instagram is right fucking there. And then if you guys want to maybe tweet it at me, tweet me an idea. My Twitter is going to be right up over there. And then what you could also do is just comment it down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys would think is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be black, purple, maybe a little bit of gray. I'm thinking about, just like I said, doing the Sound Cube logo like right there, right in between the seats. I think that would look pretty cool. But other than that, I really don't have any other ideas. And now that we've actually gotten out of the car, you guys can see, you know, there's a little bit of imperfections here and there. A lot of it is just discoloration though, honestly, between like the wood filler and the different shades of Bondo. I'm telling you, this is, you know, really smooth. It doesn't look... It's not as bad as it looks on video. It's not perfect by any means. Like this right here, you know, it looks really choppy on video, but that is perfectly smooth, all of this. So I don't know what to tell you guys. Same thing with up over here. Top came out a lot better than I was expecting, to be completely honest, though. All right, guys. So as you saw, everything's coming out really nicely. And like I said, no ideas are a bad idea when it comes to trying to get something to paint the box with. Like I said, black, purple, maybe a little bit of gray. If you guys have your own subwoofer boxes that maybe you painted or got painted by, I don't know, somebody at a shop maybe, or was painted before you bought it, and you think it'd be a pretty cool design for like my box, definitely be sure to either tag me in a picture of it on Instagram or tweet it at me, or just fucking comment something down below if you guys have any cool ideas. If you guys want to draw something up, send me a picture of it on Instagram, tag me in it, tweet it at me, whatever you guys want to do. This is completely up to you guys. If you guys come up with a good idea, better than my idea with the Sound Cubed logo, then I'll definitely be sure to go with that if it's something I think is going to be cool and look good. If not, if I don't end up going with it, don't get butt hurt, Please, just don't. If you guys send me any ideas, don't get butt hurt if that's not what I end up going with. But no idea is a bad idea right now. And definitely be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that cool shit you guys do for me here on YouTube. This is Cheetah, and I'm out. Peace, guys. I hope you enjoyed.